Geography parents, hello, my name is Ms. Kristen Kurganin and welcome to World Geography. I was going to start with the full length camera so you can see my room because with our parent night you weren't going to be able to see my room. So we have so many of your students in this class. We are almost at 40, but I've got them organized so that we're sitting in pods so we can track their seating chart. And other cool things I would point out in my room is I've got two live cams. One that I can click in, like right now I've clicked into the Colosseum in Rome. The other one I go to like Louisville Cam because really in my classroom I don't have any real way to see outside. But what do we do in World Geo class? So I have my screen available in this video so that you can see that we are going to take a survey through different themes of geography, and it's only a semester class. So right now we're doing just geographic thinking, map analysis. We're going to do physical geo, climate and landforms, surface and deep culture, demography, looking at population and migration, and then economic, political geography. We end with some urban geography and sustainability. Every time we learn a new theme, rather than a textbook in this class, because really geography texts are all outdated pretty much as soon as they print, we have different links, and they're often data links of where we go to analyze, like let's say we're analyzing demographics. I have some websites available where we go to analyze those demographics. But rather than everyone do the same country, that's what's happening this week. Every kid gets their own country. So some students will be assigned India, some will be assigned Morocco, some will be assigned France. And the reason that we divvy it all up is so that your students using their own separate data. They're analyzing that country's data to find out what they've learned about demographics or about migration or about the economy. Each time they do a project, that's all going to go into a portfolio. Now for years, and I know as far as years go, I've now been teaching almost like 30 years, but 10 of them, here at Monarch, which was always my dream to teach at Monarch. But what I was saying is for 10 years here, we've been doing these hard copy portfolios. But COVID really gave us an opportunity to think about teaching differently. We became much more digital because we had to. So rather than do the hard copy portfolios, instead we're going to make kids will just keep saving it into a digital version. And that's what they defend at the end of the course. At the end of the course, not only do they become quite the expert in that country's patterns and processes, but they're going to defend what we call the critical challenge. Could be a political issue, could be an economic issue, could be some type of physical issue that's being impacted with climate change, but they have to solve it. And so it's called the UN Critical Challenge because they're appealing to the United Nations for money and funding to solve that country's political or social problems. And so that report they write at the end of the course. But I'm ahead of myself because I need to share on Parent Night just a little bit about myself. So I've been almost 30 years in BVSD, 10 of them almost here at the high school. The other 20 were at the K-8 or in Broomfield or in Longmont. I think I taught in Thornton also forever ago. But I live here in Louisville, so I might look familiar. I live over in Cherrywood. My own children, which I'll show you a picture here, graduated from Monarch. And to be perfectly honest, they went to, they're in their second year at CU, are actually finding college easy because this high school prepared them so well. Isn't that awesome? So Hal is doing, he's doing mechanical engineering, and Meredith's doing business law. That's my husband down in the little inset photo. He's a financial analyst and used to work in Denver, but because of COVID now works from home. When I am out and about, I am camping, hiking, eating smoothies. And I'm really excited that a couple years ago I saved up money for years and I was able to buy a little cabin in the woods up in Alma. So that's where I am every weekend. I just recently put internet there, so I used to not be able to, you couldn't get a hold of me on the weekends, but now you can email me on the weekends. I'm available. I'm back on the grid. And that is actually the best way to get a hold of me. I'm off third, fifth, and eighth period here at the high school, but email is the best way for us to connect. And then what else was I going to share? Oh, where am I from? Where am I from? I'm from Washington State, a picture here from Wenatchee. And I came out here to Colorado. Originally was supposed to go to CSU for a soccer scholarship. Ended up going to CU on an academic scholarship. Go Buffs. And then I also share with kids that in between high school and college, I was an exchange student in Finland. So I often draw upon those experiences to talk about just living somewhere other than here. Let me look back at my list because I want to make sure that I get everything. No, I have not got everything. So I got to talk about our syllabus. So there was a syllabus that I made available to the kids just so they could see how they're graded. I take late work, which is awesome, because I want kids to do their very best. So I have 3 categories: a summative, big project category, formative, we're working towards that, and then participation points, being on time to class, participating with their peers, and turning in work on time. But I still take that work, full credit, on time. So I talked about the digital portfolio, the UN countries we're getting, and I think that's it. I'm gonna probably get to meet you with our, I don't, do we have masks on at parent night? I don't know. But we'll be outside. So if you have any questions or concerns, reach out to me. Again, my name is Kristen Kurganen. Really nice to meet you, I guess, over the video and then outside. Sorry. Thank you for watching this. Goodbye.